Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy IX. I'm the Mysterious JG. I was just looking at a Atelier Ryza video trying to come up with a name to give it or a descriptor for just the YouTubes. And therefore almost was like welcome back to Let's Play like Final Fantasy IX, the destruction of Jarrett's Sin or something. And I was like, oh no wait, I don't do that for this series. But anyway, yeah, last time we were together, you and I, gentle viewer, you, me, and our Moogle friends. I guess, yeah, this game. So I don't like Moogles. There used to be one of my regular viewers back in the day was Mookie Mug, and he would get annoyed. I assume it was a he. But, I don't like Moogles. Like, Moogles and Chocobos are things in the Final Fantasy universe between the games that I just find kind of silly. Like, I know Final Fantasy games can have a lot of humor and silliness and be very lighthearted, but I do tend to find the ones that have more serious storytelling to be more fun, broadly speaking, and the Moogles and Chocobos in particular are silly. Like, I hate scenes that feature Chocobos in Final Fantasy Tactics, which is otherwise a pretty seriously told, like a lot of translation difficulties in the original, version that made it to the West, but a very serious story that occasionally features people riding around on giant chickens. But Moogles are all over this game in a way we're not going to see again until like Final Fantasy 13-2, the one that has a picture of lightning on the cover, but only features lightning in a brief prologue sequence and then DLC. uh, yeah, like this is one of the things about this game that I find annoying. Although the way they're used here is rather endearing, where there's this like I'm not sure really why the Moogles are all hanging around here, but they're kind of looking after this human girl who needs looking after, and it's sweet. And now they and we alike are worried about the fact that Aiko has been kidnapped. Aiko Pro, you gotta want it. So let's see what we can do about this situation. Tell us if there's anything we can do for you, Kupo. And we have just we've done everything we can do as far as chatting with them. We ended on a cliffhanger. The only thing that's left to do is to go and save Aiko. All right, let's go. Oh no, it's that lady who talks. Like in my mind, she has a slightly different voice from Dagger, the Valley Girl version of Garnet, but I haven't been able to like whatever distinction I thought it was going on. Like it's just fallen away. So, well, so there's my good Sir Knight. She's just kind of an angry Valley Girl, whereas Dagger is a more Valley Girl, and Garnet just kind of has generic chick voice. Well, not. No, because I'm not giving her the voice I would give like Tina Medina, but. Well, so there's my good Sir Knight. What have you done to Aiko? She was too rambunctious, so I put her to sleep with a sleeping weed. I think Garnet is supposed to be worrying here from like clasping her arms in front of her or something. Sleeping weed, eh? Then she's probably sleeping well. I should have thought of that earlier. If it's my pet, no. If it's my pendant you're after, then leave the others out of it. No can do. This is way too convenient to pass up. She's also louder than Dagger, I'm finding. As the two are in the same scene, I'm finding, yes, she's louder than Dagger. That's what distinguishes them. Hand over your pendant, and I'll hand over the girl. Capiche? Capiche? What the hell? Do we have an Italy on this planet? What happened to the pendant that you always have on? I have it. Oh, you really are a good knight. Now cough it up already. First, tell me something. Was it you who stole the village stone? Queen Braun is after the royal pendant. I found another jewel just like it in this village. I'm glad I came all this way looking for it. Now hand it over. If only Aiko was conscious. I'm not sure what that would get us, but it would get us something. Alright, it's time to add real casual. Hold on. You're plotting something, aren't you? Stay right there. Grr. Ew, black mage. Why's he gotta be a black mage? Huh? Me? I almost, again, thinking about Atelier Ryza, I almost had Vivi go, huh? Me? I mean, huh? Me? Which is a gag from Atelier Ryza 2. That makes no sense in this context. Bring me the pendant. Remember, do as I say if you value this brat's life. Now that's a good question. I guess just because we're good human beings, we don't want to see the, how old is Aiko supposed to be, like 7 or 8? Like, we probably don't want to see her killed, but, how much really do we value her life? Zidane. Do it, Vivi. Do it, Acapella. Okay. Oh, we did a little Captain Picard, Picard maneuver there, and he adjusted his, bottom half of his costume. Yeah, he adjusted his hat. Adjust his hat some more. Adjust your hat and play some more. Do video challenge. Ha ha ha! Hold! I say, hold it! Ah! I don't know who you are, but thanks. Adopt, sir. Yo, can you stand?
Huh? What's going on? Huh? Where's that old hag?
Oh, that's it. Who are you calling a hag? Next, we'll be having some, like, you know, comic relief scene where you talk about how big your breasts are going to be when you get... That's, like, Japanese, like, anime theme. I guess, like, not all Japanese culture, but anything that's, like, the anime... Like, little girls are always, A, calling other women old hags, which is hilarious, and B, talking about how they envy their chests. It's pretty much what little girls exist to do in anime. You...
You!
So the tables turn. Now hand over the jewel you stole. What are you trying to do, Red? It's red beans and boba, or at least red. I thought you're supposed to be the #1 bandit. Yeah, that's right. That's why he's trying to steal this from you. Ooh, the theme of red, the #1 bandit. I'm not here to help. I just wanted to be fair. What are you talking about? I see you leave the jewel and get out of here. You know, as I move slightly away from... So, I mean, if you look at this guy, you don't get that many good looks at his face. I'm legitimately not entirely sure what species he's supposed to belong to. Because this game has humans, it has the black mages, it's got, like, you know, you get the rat people and the pig people. He doesn't look like any of them. He's got unhuman skin tones and this, like, weird red hair. I always thought from the official artwork of him and what his hair looks like, he was supposed to be some kind of rooster creature, which is why I'm making him talk like, yeah, this was me vaguely doing a Foghorn Leghorn, but as I try less hard to make him Foghorn Leghorn and just make him like a Southern gentleman, I'm actually really enjoying doing his voice. What? We're partners on this job. I see y'all don't work with hostage-taking scumbags. Now, get lost. Or would you rather fight me? About that ball, they're going right over your head there, son. You're too short to the ground. They go right over your head, boy. Mark my words, I'll collect the bounty on you someday. But did she give back the jewel she stole or not? Now I see you fight me. Just a second here. What's going on, Holmes? I told you, I'm not here to help. I just want to level the playing field. Now we can fight 4-on-1 instead of 4-on-2. Fair enough. Let's do it. So then... I mean, I guess he could be a member. Like, if he's getting ready to... If he demands a one-on-one fight against him, I don't really do a Vulcan Raven voice. Like, I don't know which member of Foxhound would be appropriate to be this guy, but... It's okay. I was just looking for more ways to impress you. Oh, it's the big old jumping hug maneuver coming out of this guy. Now we got kind of a boring boss fight, which we kind of can't see. That's about as good a look as we'll ever get at his face. He's some kind of just weird, narrow... He's a human with a weird, tiny, pinched-up face. Yeah, now we have to fight him in a one-on-one fight. Why are we fighting him one-on-one? I don't know. He hops around randomly. When he's not directly in front of you like that, he's really hard to hit. I guess it doesn't matter if I steal from him or not. What we have to steal from him is not that important, and we're actually going to load a save where I played ahead a little bit here shortly, so I guess this doesn't matter. Any interesting skills I can try here? Annoy? Sacrifice yourself? Nah, that's not gonna work here. Does physical damage by luck? Oh, that's probably pretty good. Okay, apparently our luck is not that good. Yeah, but if you try to attack him when he's off to the sides, you end up missing and you get a little message like... Oh, never mind, we did hit him for 666. Ugh. Here I go. Here I go. I don't know why he's talking so much. Well... Suffice it to say, we're gonna... This character is... He's getting a weird intro here, but he'll be around a bit. And, like, him talking all the time seems odd to me at this point. I'm trying to attack him and miss and have this... Yeah, you're slow. He says things like, you're slow, and can't you tell when I'm going to attack or something? Oh, and he has the counter skill, which is kind of... Oh, hold on. Let me attack him now he's over here, because I think we'll miss. And I'm trying to get the dialogue. Can't you predict when I'll attack, boy? Here we go. Show you. I was saying we did a little dodge thing there. So his name is Scarlet Hair. I'm pretty sure he has finite hit points. This is not... It feels a little bit to be like the battle you have, and I think the character's name really is Tigga in Breath of Fire 2. Which, despite the terrible translation, is still, I think... It's like low-key one of my favorite RPGs ever, Breath of Fire 2. But you fight Tigga, and it's like... It's a gimmick fight. Like, you can't win. But, he doesn't, like, one-hit you before you can do anything or anything like that. Like, they just have a battle where you're fighting an enemy with infinite hit points, and you eventually have to lose. So there's nothing like this going on here. But every time I've beaten him, because I fought him more than once off camera trying to set something up, and I always just eventually go into trance and just do, like, 1 billion hit points damage with one shot of, like, overdrive. But I'm pretty sure you don't have to do that. We got the poison claw from him, didn't we? Isn't that why I stopped stealing? No, we still could... So we're supposed to steal a poison claw and an ether. I've only stolen the ether. I don't know why it's taking so many frickin' turns. Poison knuckles, that's what it is. And I think from here he's out of stuff. Yeah. This like hopping around like an idiot thing. I guess this is the game is trying to simulate that they're having like a battle between two skilled, evasive speed type opponents, and it just doesn't. It's hard to simulate that in this game's combat mechanics, which is just turn-based slapping each other. But we're going to win the same way I've won all of these, which is eventually we're just going to get trans. Ah, shit. I was in the middle of a turn. And then once we get trans, I'll just do something that'll take a fuck ton of hit points off of them. And we go into ultimate monkey mode. We go for Dyne. Physical damage. Solution 9 is a targets one enemy, so let's do this. Whatever the hell that represents. It did 6,000 plus hit points, and we've been doing like 100. So that was like 60 turns worth of attacking. And he went and slouched over. We got 9 app. Good for us. And a tent. Which we can't carry. Ah, lost. See, I lost. How could I lost? Go on, finish me, boy. Can you stand? I mean, dogs, get back with your stool. Dogs. Aiko, I got it back. Now, finish me. I guess he stole from that lady the thing that she had stolen from Aiko. You want to die that bad? I just spared your life. So you want to banish me, then? You can go if you want. I won't follow you. Aha! Trying to trick me, eh? I see. Trick you? I tried to kill you. Why are you letting me go? Fight's over, and we're both still alive. Good enough, right? We got back what was stolen from us after all. Listen to you. Our loss is some spineless thief. The Sly Eagle doesn't kill to win. Yes, and the Albatross pecks at midnight. What the fuck are you talking about, boy? Whatever. Keep that in a safe place.
Well, women have more hiding places.
No.
I will, thanks, Zidane. Well, you're not going to leave me alone after what just happened, are you?
Huh?
I'm going.
What? Yeah, I'm with Vivi. I don't know what that was about.
Dots.
Shall we? Pretty sure Zidane can't use, there's a little hint that something is afoot. We've got a new weapon type that none of our characters can equip in the form of, these knuckles. Which I think were also available for sale in the Black Mage Village, which is part of why they're not really considered that valuable or important here. You're pretty good. Thanks for rescuing her. Thank you, Moko. I didn't know you were, Revolver also. Okay, well, the shop guy is not here. You know what? I'm going to throw down a save. I know, so I did a little bit of off-screening to get caught up on some skills and stuff. So I know a little bit about what's coming ahead before we get to our next plot fight. And there's like a branching dialogue tree that I guess might be worth exploring, but it's kind of also not worth exploring. Just throw down a save here. And yeah, so we defeated Scarlet Hair or whatever he's called, the Rooster Man. Maybe you should talk like the Red Rooster, but how the hell does the Red Rooster talk other than going cock-a-doodle-doo? Momatos. Thanks for saving Aiko, Kupo. Why don't you get some rest? It'll be good for you, Kupo. And I think it's just generically heals and gives you MP, which I don't care about because we're going to load. Like, we are literally not going to have any more combat before I eventually load and have off-screening that we've done. Mog's trying to apologize to Aiko. But I guess she still can't find the right words. Yeah, well, let's get a Ghost Rider. Kupo. She's been quiet the whole time. It's rather refreshing.
Zidane, let me ask you something.
Here we go. Here's the dialogue split.
My grandfather told me not to leave the village until my 16th birthday. But I want to go with you guys, I really do. Do you think it's okay if I leave the village?
No. You want me to stop you? Fine. Stay here till you're 60. Keep the promise you made to your grandpa.
That's...
Doesn't matter what I say. You've already made up your mind.
That's...
Don't you have something to say to her, Vivi? Huh?
That's...
Are they trying to build a romance between Vivi and Aiko? Remember what you taught me at the Ifa tree? And I know it's ridiculous, but I'm going to quick close the application and reopen it. So that we can see, because I think, yeah, from this point on, it's the same. So, oh, you see that guy standing on the right? Yeah, don't worry about him. About that hint that, oh yeah, this guy that we just fought, we'll be seeing more of him. Yeah, don't worry about that. The fact that, like, many videos ago, we cycled through all of the character profiles, like, little things that play at the opening scene here, and that one of them featured some dude with red hair. Yeah, don't worry about that either. She's been quiet the whole time.
Let me ask you something. Grandpa told me not to leave. But I want to go with you guys, I really do. Is it okay if I leave the village?
I'll agree if that's what you want. Aiko, come with us. Forget what your grandpa said.
That's...
Doesn't matter what I say. You've already made up your mind. Yeah, it literally doesn't. Like, I don't know why that one's in there. It literally doesn't matter what you say.
That's...
Don't you have something to say to her, Vivi? Huh? Oh my god, I don't think I realized. Look at how beautiful Dagger really is. Oh man. I mean, not even like a really sexual way, just like my heart. She's so beautiful. Sorry. It is a different, it's a different art style. Like, it was tough to get that with the level of graphics they had when Final Fantasy VIII was made. Rinoa and Selphie were both supposed to be beautiful, but and Quick Kitus, I'm sure. And they had like in their portraits they kind of showed, but like otherwise they just kind of had pixely faces and female-shaped bodies. So this is going for a less realistic, more cartoony style. And this is the HD remaster, so they got more pixels to work with. But yeah, I don't know. I just find it like all this story and dialogue about how beautiful Dagger is when, you know, she looks like a cartoon character. Oh, we see. I don't think I noticed this before too. Look up directly above Zidane's head, slightly to the left. Got Mog peeking in through a little crack. It's like Clifford from AR2 peeking through a crack in his own hat.
That's...
He adjusts his hat a lot. Remember what you taught me at the Ifa tree? You said I should never lie to myself. I'll try to be more honest with my own feelings. You should too, Aiko.
I forgot my own advice, Vivi. Thanks. I'll wear the jewel as an earring. It'll be okay then, right, Zidane?
I'm not sure I'm following. Oh, look, Dagger is looking at Maga, though. Like, if you wear the jewel as an earring, it'll be okay for you to break your promise to your grandfather? Sure. Received memory earring. Aika, I think Mog wants to talk to you.
Well, that's too bad.
Oh, I don't think I noticed before that Mog is even for a Moogle, a small Moogle, wearing a scarf. Kupo.
That's...
Kupo!
What? You think I'm mad at you? I'm furious. You went off without me again. You promised me you wouldn't. What would you do if you went off and got into trouble?
Okay. For a minute, I wasn't sure what the hell she was saying. Kupo!
Oh, well, thank goodness we're both alright. You're always nice.
You're always nice to Mog, aren't you, Aiko? Why can't you give me a little sugar? Sorry.
Well, yeah, we're best friends after all. We were born on the same day, and we have always been together. This is our friendship ribbon. Mog gave it to me.
Yeah, again, because I was just looking at some AR, Talia Rizzo right before. Obviously, I've got some voices in common between the two series, but it's the Jing Sai voice is what it is. But now the Jing Sai voice has been assigned to Aiko, who is talking about friendship ribbons, which is a very Claudia thing to do.
Mog, do you have the ribbon I gave you?
Kupo, which means no. I hawked that years ago. Now what is Dagger staring at? Kupo! Oh, see, there it is. Maga holding up the friendship ribbon.
This is the one I gave to Mog. It's too big for her now, but once we're both sophisticated ladies, we'll wear them together.
Kupo.
Maybe then, Zidane, you'll dance with me?
Yeah, sure. I'll dance with you as long as Dagger doesn't mind. It'll be when you're getting married to Vivi, right? And Vivi's like, no, I'm already married to Kina, remember? Oh yeah, that's right.
Zidane?
I didn't know Mog was a girl. I should have been acting all horny and weird around her. Is that the implication? Wow, because the scene just kind of ended. I wonder where Dagger went. Well, I think we'll have to find out where Dagger went next time, because we've reached the end of this video. When we come back, folks, there's more plot to be done. We've got at least one more. We've got a fairly big plot scene now, because if you think about it, the game has kind of hit a, I don't want to call it a lull exactly, but so I don't remember. Maybe I should go back and watch. Why exactly did we go to the Ifa tree in the first place? We know, like, it's like part of the background of the world was that there was this mist is around and that it's kind of dangerous and hanging around in high concentrations of mist is bad for you. But that's like part of the background of the world. It's not like a recent thing. So we definitely had a conversation with the king of Lindblum after Lindblum was conquered by Alexandria's armies. To say that, yeah, like there's we got to go to this other continent. There's like a tree there. It's connected somehow to, but this was all because like I think we kind of discovered, hey, like we suspect that there's something going on with this weird Kuja character, that he's manipulating the queen. There's something about this Kuja guy doesn't sit right, and we think that he's connected with the Ifa tree. And then we went to the Ifa tree, and we found the thing that creates mist, and we destroyed it. And then we were kind of vaguely saying, well, now we'll wait for Kuja. Like we did that not to save the world from the mist, but to draw out Kuja so that we could ask him what the hell's going on. Like, I'm a little foggy, like mist, on all this anyway. But we have, like, it does seem like our real immediate, like, what we were trying to accomplish, we've accomplished. It's earlier in the story. It's got that sense of, like, I don't know why I'm going down this road. You can call it a video now if you want, folks. I'm just gonna like blather on for another minute or two. Remember in Final Fantasy VI, which I've always intended to Let's Play. I don't know why I'm comfortable calling it Final Fantasy VI when I usually make a big stink about using the American names. But it's Final Fantasy III in the U.S., which was, I guess, Final Fantasy VI in Japan. And there's like a point about, maybe... Wow, I guess it depends. The world of Ruin in that game is full of optional side stuff. You can end the story fairly quickly after you get to the world of Ruin if you want. But assuming you do most of the world of Ruin stuff, there's a point about halfway through the game, maybe a little more than that, where the evil empire's leader is like willing to consider peace, and you're going to go and like without spoiling the whole story of that game, like you go to the Esper village and you're going to find peace and everything's going to be good, and there's this really it would have been super anticlimactic if it was the ending. But there's a false ending where you think you've brought peace between humans and espers and everything's good. And there's even a scene of the characters, like, I remember in particular the little painter girl facing towards camera and, like, waving as though the character's waving goodbye at the end of the game. And then the famous Kefka music hits. And Kefka, the villain everyone thinks was so great. I didn't hate Kefka as a villain, but it was until years later when I discovered the internet and nerds talking about fantasy stuff that I remember playing as a kid. I didn't realize that people think Kefka is this incredible character. But the Kefka music plays, and the game's not really over. The Emperor is actually still evil, like blah, blah, blah. We're kind of at a moment like that now. It's like, okay, well, we stopped the Yifa tree, so... It's not going to happen overnight, but Mist will stop coming into the world. Mist is kind of poisonous and evil. It's ruining the world. With the Mist gone, you would think that the world will start to improve. But now it's like, okay, but I guess it's not a false ending because we still have the evil Queen Braun, but you're like, well, maybe if the Mist goes away, she won't be crazy anymore. Like we've definitely hit a point where we had this thing where we're going to go investigate the Yifa tree and put a stop to the badness, and it kind of seems like we've done it. So what are we supposed to be doing? Well, I'm not sure, but if one of the things we're supposed to be doing is Zidane is getting in Dagger's pants, we might be making progress on that next time. Bye for now.